Hey guys, XOP Cold World, hang on. We're doing end of the season review. Alright, so I'm a one sticker. I'm not going to get into detail on that. I'll do a full climbing video, the hybrid style. So I did hunt out of a saddle, hybrid style, and this stand was awesome for that. Okay, so this is how I ran it. I just have one X2 stick, bungeed, and a satchel from Eastern Woods Outdoors with my 40-footer rappel and my belay device. And this was about 14 to 15 pounds total. The backpack system I bought was from XOP. It's just these guys here. I think it was 20 or 30 bucks. I do recommend getting the hip belt as well. Takes the weight off your shoulders and puts on your hips. This was 15 pounds, but it felt like almost nothing. It's like 10 pounds. It was really all right. So how did it transport? How does it carry through the woods? As you can see, it doesn't really stick out on the side, barely at all. For sure, didn't have any problems at all with it catching on stuff on top. That stick, I ran it vertical, that X2 one stick, and didn't snag on anything at all. It was fantastic. Another way it really shined is when you're hanging your stand. It was easy to hold on to, grab it around the tree with one hand because it's only 7.5 pounds. Easy to get that first top strap on. That was super beneficial. So I did do 4 all-day sits with this, and I was plenty comfortable. Now I did do the hybrid system where I'm sometimes I face the tree and use my saddle. I'm always in my saddle. Sometimes I sat down in the regular hang on as well. You have so many options when you do that hybrid system. One thing I will say, I'm about 6'4". If you are 6'4" or taller, your whole foot's not going to be on the platform when you're sitting in it like a traditional hang on. Your foot's going to be hanging off a little bit, and a post I think is 18 or 19 inches. Now the cushion is really good. I love the cushion. Keeps you warm, it doesn't squish down. So if you are a taller guy like 6'4" or taller, not sure if this is going to fit. Easily can do half-day sets probably. I don't know if all day would be comfortable for you. But again, with the hybrid system facing the tree, it was fantastic. It was nice to be able to sit down in a regular hang-on just for a different position when you're in those all-day sits. But when you're standing up, I have size 13 boots, and when you're standing up, I mean, you can move around in it no problem. Plenty of room for bigger feet. Overall, the size of the platform and the weight of it is just perfect. I don't know how you can get much better than that. It's a perfect fit. You can do all-day sits with this. You can do short sits. It's so light. You can carry it deep in the woods. You know, sometime we hiked in over a mile. No problem with this stand. It's really a good all-purpose do-it-all stand for yourself. One suggestion for XOP is maybe have an option where you have a bigger post. I know it's 18 or 19 inches. You know, I don't know if you can make it like a 21 or 22 inch post option for the taller guys. That might add a little bit of weight, but I just would have benefited from that. The more you're sitting down, the more movement you have to make when you stand up. So if my knees aren't quite bent as much, obviously, as you guys know, it's going to be easier to stand up. There's less movement, less chance of you getting picked off. But other than that, other than maybe having a higher post height, for most people it's going to be fine. Again, I'm 6'4" with pretty long legs, and I still was comfortable in it. Another thing that I like is it's rated for 350 pounds. All XOP stuff, most of it I think is rated for 350. I don't know if it's just a mental thing. Most stands are rated for like 300. You know, some are less than that. I wasn't sure on the texture of it. It's really sandpaper gritty when you first get it, but as you use it more and break it in, it didn't get quite that aggressive, and it broke in really nice. It still has a really good texture to it, no slipping at all. Like in between here, if you can see that in between, it's still got the real sandpaper, but on the bottom and top edges, just from using it, it broke in really nicely. And it did not wreck any of my clothes. I know some people talked about that. Again, I did have this back thing on it, but it broke in really nice. I did like the texture. It's the one thing I will say is that I don't plan on changing my setup. If I don't know if you follow the channel for any length of time, every year I'm changing my setup. I kind of started the channel as I just started saddle hunting. So I think I have, I don't know, 3 saddle setup videos. And now I'm on the hybrid. Last off season I did a hybrid one with the XOP Vanish and a different wingman platform. But now this is really a sweet spot I found. I really like this. One sticking Cold World hang-on, one X2 stick from XOP, and my 40-foot rappel and belay device. I'll go through my whole climbing system coming up in the off season, so make sure to subscribe. But I really enjoy the stand, the stick. It's really sweet. I think it's the best of both worlds, I think, on this hybrid system. And I actually don't plan on changing even one thing next year, which it took me, 4 years to get here, but I just really love this system. So overall, yes, I'd highly recommend this if you're using it as a traditional hang-on stand, or if you're just using it as a hybrid with a saddle. I think it works out great for both. And again, if you had to get one stand, this would be the stand to get, just because of the size to weight is just, you can't beat it. If you want to see the stand in action and me sitting and standing in the stand, I did check out the comparison video. I did the XOP Vanish comparison video with the XOP Cold World. I sit down in both of them, compare them both. I have the stats on there. If you want a little more detailed, just pictures or footage of what a size 13 foot looks like on there, or a taller guy looks like sitting and standing on that stand. So check out that video. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay on target.